We were supposed to have a meeting this morning with County Commissioner candidate Charles Galloway. At 9:12, I called him, and he replied, "Sorry, dude, forgot."
Doesn't look too good for a county commissioner.
Not good. Not good at all.
I'm Erica, and this is David, and we are 30A Misfits. Two transplant locals who love to adventure. Come explore with us.
I don't think it's right to judge a beach by the color of its sand.
In order to be proper stewards of Walton County, then it's our duty to know who our leaders and future leaders are. Walton County Commissioner candidate Charles Galloway, or Chaz, would always send out these emails about scheduling a time to talk with him, so we took him up on it. Even though we knew we wouldn't be able to post the video until after the election, we still wanted to sit down and talk with him.
How much does a county commissioner pay?
$49,000 a year.
I thought. I didn't think of
Not much. It's technically a part-time job.
Right.
We're giving Charlie a hard time about being late.
It doesn't look too good on a county commissioner that they can't remember meetings.
It wasn't that big of a deal, but it did mess up some of our natural early morning lighting, so my face might be dark.
I'd love you to ask, what's it like to run to being a candidate?
You want it? You got it.
What's it like to run for county commissioner?
It's great. You learn so much, mostly about yourself. Yeah, you learn about things that you apparently did that you don't remember at all, but everyone tells you that, yeah, apparently you did this, and you learn things about your history that you never knew. But social media makes it interesting now with politics.
Charlie is active on Facebook, and we were seeing how much the Facebook 30A Karen Brigade was beating up on him. We realized that no one was actually talking to him, and he was more than willing to meet up with anybody, anytime, to discuss his ideas for the county. They were more concerned about his posts that were clearly sarcastic and objectively funny. One example was his creation of the hottest real estate team, which in our corner of the world is funny. He also created a character called Charlie Hustle and made a really funny real estate commercial in character.
So as we all know, open houses are one of the most effective real estate marketing strategies. The only other more effective technique I find is, rather than holding your own open house, I just stand right outside another agent's open house.
Oh, come on, that's funny.
It's an amazing experience. What I love is just seeing that just American democracy and the whole political experience of, the best way to win votes is just good old-fashioned getting out and knocking on doors, shaking their hands, and how much that really means to people and how much you really learn. And, our system is really resilient when you think about it. The people decide, and one man, one vote. I was born in Grayton Beach, and then when my parents got divorced when I was like 5 or 6, Mom built a house in Old Seagrove, a couple blocks off Seaside. So Dad lived in Grayton, Mom lived in Old Seagrove. So, grew up on 30A. You're splitting time. So, it's where I grew up. A lot of people don't know this, but me and my brother, we invented spring break in Seaside. We started that all the problems you have now is us too, because we were the first to actually promote that, and this is a cool place for teenagers, and so I know all about that game.
Yeah,
the place can be whatever we want it to be, and we've made mistakes down here in the South End. Nothing intentional, truthfully. We couldn't see the future. We didn't have X-ray vision, and we couldn't. No one could have predicted the amount of growth that would have been expected. Our county is, in the last 10 years, we've grown 38% in population. Okay, national average is usually about 6 to 10% for an area. So 38% since the last census was done. So think about that. When you think about, when 38% more people are living here, of course you're going to have problems with traffic, problems with congestion and things like that. and it's it's really no one person's fault. So we just gotta have people in there that are, we need people with a young, fresh approach. I'm at a great age to do it. I'm 35, and I'm really excited to just bring a different approach, and work alongside the existing commissioners. A board is only as good as how much the commissioners who sit next to each other are willing to work with each other. If you have a divided board, you can't get anything done. It takes 3 votes to get anything done on the board. So one county commissioner does not have the authority to do anything. So really, like, the moral of that is we need people who are, one, willing to run, willing to go, run a campaign and deal with the potential scrutiny, that is involved with that. But then once they get in there, to leave personal things aside and just remember that, you were there to work with the people sitting next to you for the good of all the citizens. And it's what I'm hoping that I get to do, and I'm really excited.
There are 5 questions we ask everybody about 30A when we conduct an interview. 1, what's your favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant on 30A? It's so cliche to say this, but it's the Red Bar. I remember when it opened, Ollie was, my next door neighbor when I was a kid. But even now, it's not, I'm not just saying that because it's like the cool thing. It's like Red Bar is like the greatest restaurant ever. It's got 5 menu items. Every menu item is just so dang good. You get your food in like 3 minutes, and it's, freshly made. The owner of the restaurant still there, seats you, brings you the food. It's just, it's the greatest restaurant, it's the greatest atmosphere. You walk in, everybody knows you,
2, what's your favorite pizza place?
Bruno's. I've been going to Bruno's Pizza my entire life, and it didn't used to be, it's in Watersound now, but it used to be in Seagrove, right near.
3, what's your favorite ice cream shop?
Is Dawson's Yogurt still in Seaside? Yeah, it's got to be Dawson's.
4, what's your favorite beach access?
Okay, I was born in Grayton, so obviously the Grayton Dunes access, but then Hickory Street in Old Seagrove, it's the one I was, but my favorite one is the Eastern Lake, bottom one, like the Eastern Lake access, right there on the outfall. That is the coolest beach access, like where, when you walk out and it's like, and you have to walk through the water to get there. I think that's so cool.
And 5, how was your relationship with Jesus? This last question is so important when dealing with elected officials because we need to know what guides his or her decision-making process. In other words, what are your morals based on, and do you have any conviction about them?
I'm a big fan of Jesus. I was raised Catholic, got my St. Christopher right here. In fact, it has Grayton Beach on the back of it, where I was born. So, from a Catholic, I got you. From a Catholic family. So I don't practice it like I think it was we had some issues in the Catholic Church about 10 years ago that kind of turned me off a little, so some people it just the wrong people. Yeah. So that's your answer. I'm kind of lapsed. I'm a lapsed Catholic, basically. Definitely.
We enjoyed the time we spent with Charles. We didn't catch it on camera, but he was very, very confident that he was going to win. He did not.
Bottom line is we need to get the visitors to pay for the problems that they're creating, sadly. We love our visitors. I'm happy they come here. They're a huge thing for our economy. They create all these jobs, but at the same time, I'm tired of just pampering them. This isn't Disney World. If they want to go to Disney World, it's in Orlando. This whole thing where they can't figure out how to cross the street. I've never been to a place anywhere where people don't know how to look both ways before they cross the street. It's insane.
We would encourage him to keep getting involved with local issues. and we'll be sure to watch his career. We also want to hear from you guys, and let us know if there are any other local issues that we need to be involved in. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of it. And have an awesome day.
The only thing we can get out of people from Walton County is their opinion, usually, you know. Anything else, like, well, you're willing to, well, hey, will you run for office? Oh, no, I'd never do that. But I want to tell you exactly how you should be.
6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb. A new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose